So when we do your end of year, we actually go through the process of summarizing everything together. We know most of our clients probably don't love accounting and tax as much as we do. And there's a lot that comes out from your end of year annual compliance and your tax return, the financial statements, tax returns for the company or trust, plus your individual tax returns. And there will be adjustments that we've made along the way. There may be special tax benefits that you've been able to achieve. What we like to do with our management letter is pull all of that information together. So you can definitely go through the tax returns and accounts, and we encourage you to. But if you go to the management letter, this will give you, I always call it the source of truth. Everything will be summarized there so that if you don't want to read any of the other documents, you kind of don't need to. Okay, so I've just made a hypothetical. I have made a lot of things up in this particular case study. I'm calling it Main Street Consulting Services. It's Bruce and Betty. And this is their management letter. So what is the management letter? We let you know what your total tax payable is overall. This is Bruce and Betty Smart. And so we're going to go through and explain what it is that we do. So we've got a few things we go through in our end of year agenda as well. And then we look at this and go, right, what's your final tax position? So the final tax position, this is what you're paying to the tax man. Now that's going to be reflective of what you've paid during the year, if you've paid enough or not enough. And we will advise you based on the different entities at that point. But here's my favorite, the detailed tax summary. And the reason I say that is this will tell you what was your taxable income as a family group, what's the tax payable on that income, and then what tax have you paid or not, and therefore what is your final tax position. So if you paid too much for the year, then you'll get a refund. If you haven't paid enough, there'll be tax payable. Many small business owners feel like they're actually paying tax all the time because you're paying GST, which is not your money. You're paying PAYG employee taxes, again, not your money, you're just withholding it. You might be paying PAYG income taxes, which are these tax estimates that I've put in here. But when you get to the end of the year, you want to say, well, I earned, say, 98,570. My tax should have been, I've only paid 10, hence I owe an additional amount. So the management letter, we keep track of that over the years. So you can really kind of have a look at what you've done over the years. Here's the trading entity, its tax position. And then in here, you can see that we've then done a dividend to the Smart Family Trust. A dividend had the franking credits. We might have a Div 7A loan in here. We'll explain what that means. We may have differences here, why we found a GST, any issues with the employees. And then we might have the family trust here as well, which receives income and then distributes the income down to Betty and Bruce, and then baby smart and child smart. Personal income, we then talk about what's Betty's income and what's Bruce. So that's our management letter. We like to pull everything together. If we've identified any issues, such as in your GST, anything like that, we will pull that together and alert you to those items as well. So hopefully that gives you a bit of a background of what to expect when you get our management letter in our end of year sign off. Thank you.